Hey friends, it's Laura. Welcome back. Ooh, we are zoomed really far in. Okay, welcome back. Today we were gonna work on the temperature blanket. We were, but this is the granny rectangle blanket, and I am so far behind today. I'm out of time, but I really want to make a video for today, so I don't have time to go get the blanket, transfer all the information off of my phone onto paper or onto my computer, and figure out what yarns I need for, like, the next week period that we'd be working on. So I will have to work on that over the weekend, but because I'm not gonna have time tomorrow either, probably, I don't think so, because I have an appointment tomorrow. But today I figured we'll just work on the granny rectangle blanket because it needs to be finished. We need it to be finished, right? It's getting quite large. Like I said, I want to finish using all of the first skeins. Where are we at now? We're at orange. We've still got a lot left of each skein, so we might not need to go into the second skeins, and I might just return them. I hope I saved the receipts. I did save the receipts, I just can't remember what I did with them. They're probably on my desk somewhere. Or I actually put them away. Maybe I actually put them away. But for today, we're going to start on, hang on, we're going to start on this corner right here. We're going to start with orange. I'd like to get this blanket done so we can move on to another blanket. In the swing of things here, do some maneuvering so everything fits on the table. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I got a new plant today, a new house plant. It's a monstera. I'm very happy. I hope it survives. It's from Trader Joe's, and I don't have a good history of things with Trader Joe's surviving past like a year. So we will see. It wasn't terribly expensive for the size of it. It's a big plant. I had a big pot, like a big ceramic pot, that I was going to put the plastic pot inside just to kind of make it look nice, and it just barely fit. It's kind of sitting on top of it, in fact. But it looks really nice in my house. I'm really happy with it. I just hope it survives, and I hope I don't kill it. And I need to research what kind of food it needs, if it can just take, like, regular plant food, because I have regular plant food. By the window, so it gets filtered light. Maybe I should do some research if it's supposed to be in the light at all. I'll do that later. Man, this yarn just does not want to come out of the skein. It will in a little while, but when you first start, you know, working on the skein again, it never wants to come out. I need to go plant the flowers I got yesterday. I went out there and it looks like my mom went out and watered them for me, which was very nice of her. So I might go do that after this video. At least start planting. Been a busy day. Tomorrow's going to be kind of busy, and then Saturday we're planning on taking a trip. I've been planning on taking a trip for the last 2 Saturdays, but something always comes up and we can't. So supposed to be nice weather again. Cooling off for the weekend. Oops. Oh. Getting my crochet projects confused about when I need to chain. So I went through my grandma's yarn. It wasn't very much, it was just one container's full, like one small container. And I kept a couple skeins. But everything else I put out for free. And it's gone. Somebody took it within a couple hours. That makes me happy, you know. I hope somebody can get some use out of it. It obviously wasn't doing anybody any good just sitting in a bin somewhere. But she had one partial skein. Almost everything was partial skeins. There was a couple skeins. there was one skein for sure of a really old red heart. It was like this really pale yellow. You know, back when red heart was like $1 something a skein. Much smaller skeins than what we have now, by the way. It was a much, much smaller skein than the red heart skeins we have now. But then there was like some chenille yarn, and honestly just some terrible feeling yarns. Just some really scratchy yarns. But there was this one like partial skein of Big Twist. And I looked at it and it's like, this can't be the same Big Twist from Joann's, can it? And I looked at the label and there, sure enough, it was. It was labeled as sold by exclusively by Joann's. I didn't see a year on it. No, I did see a year. It was 2015. Was it? Or was that something else? It looked a lot older than that though, so they must not have I don't think that was the same label. Anyway, I'm not sure if it was 2015, but it was much older style than the Big Twist labels we have now. Then there was a couple labels for yarn that wasn't in the container. I think she kept for the patterns. Something like honeybee yarn. Something I had never heard of. And it was, I can't remember the ingredients. What it was made out of. It was made out of, you know, acrylic or polyester and something else that was a name brand. And I can't remember the name. I'll have to ask my mom again. It was something I'd never ever heard of. She said it was a name brand. You know, something like polyester, but it was name brand. And she hasn't heard of it for like, you know, 20, 30 years. So there was just some interesting stuff in there, but wish there had been more yarn. She wasn't much of a crocheter. She was really more of a sewer. And even then, a lot of her sewing stuff was quite old. If you didn't catch my previous video when I talked about going through her stuff, that I did end up with her old sewing basket. So I'm quite pleased with that, and I still need to fix the handle. That's on my list of projects. Not quite sure how to go about it yet. you know, each one of these videos that we do a circle around this blanket is going to be a little bit longer than the next, because the blanket's just getting a little bit bigger each time. That's kind of cool. By the time this video is up, I hope the last video will be up where I'm working on another tote bag. I'm losing the blanket here. Getting harder to hold it in my lap as we go. Thinking about getting myself a new computer chair, one that has better cushioning. I'm gonna try and push up my chair. Hang on. Okay, that should help my back. Not one thing, it's another with me. It's not my arm, it's my back. It's not my back, it's my legs. It's always something. Hazards of getting older. I'm telling you, once you hit your 30s, stuff just goes downhill. On. Okay, now we're on the short side again. Actually sitting on a cushion right now. I've got one of those like seat cushions for your computer chairs. The cushioning on this chair is just, it's gone. I've had it for so long. But it's such a nice chair. It's not like those black fake leather chairs. It's more like a fabric chair. So it hasn't peeled or anything over time like all my other chairs have. And it fits into the decor of my, oops, hitting the lamp. Fits into the decor of my house a lot nicer because it's not black. So that's the only reason I'm really hesitant to get rid of it, because I just really like the way it looks, which is a silly reason if it's not functional anymore. I mean, you should just find something that is. I also hate the idea of spending that much money on a chair again, but what have you guys been up to? I know I said in my last video, we will get back to coloring too. I just feel like I've got too many. My own fault, my own doing. I've got too many projects going at one time. Fully my own fault. And I just kind of want to get some knocked off. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this blanket when it's done. It doesn't really match the decor anywhere in my house, so I'm not... I really just got it because I wanted something to make. Oops, cat hair. I could donate it. Give it as a gift. Not many people I have available in my life that I could give gifts to. In fact, there's only really one. Well, there's two. There's two. But you know, I don't know that it's really going to match anybody else's decor either. It's kind of brighten out there. I feel like if I donated it to a very specific charity, someone there would you know, it would find its person. Okay, let's turn it again. Oops. on our last side. It's gone quick. Well, we're already 25 minutes into the video. I guess it wasn't that quick. My back hurts a lot less now that I put the chair up. I just need to remember to do that at the beginning of every crochet video. Seeing a piece of cat fur and then it just disappears, and trying to catch it so I can pull it out, but then I lose it, and then I think I see it again, but then I'm just seeing, you know, fuzz from the yarn. Do you have any plans for the weekend? I hope it's relaxing, whatever it is you're going to do. There's one. I was going to vacuum today. My kitty wasn't feeling good earlier. He threw up. And it was grass, but so obviously he worked it out himself, but I think he went back into the closet to go back to sleep, so I just didn't want to bother him. But then he had some treats later, and I'm pretty sure he's okay now. But at the time when I was going to vacuum, he was busy, and it's like, yeah, I'm just not going to bother him. Woke me up this morning, barfing in the hallway. And of course, because he's a cat, he managed to get it on the rug. That's just how cats are. Can never be totally on the hard floor. Has to be either on the carpet or on the rug. So the rug went through the wash. luckily I made sure when I bought the rug that it was machine washable, and it's outside drying. And in its place is a rag, because, you know, he's a creature of habit. He needs his rug to have his treats on and to lay on in the hallway. So I put a rag down for him. Feel bad for the little guy. Always makes my heart hurt when he's not feeling good. Like I said, he seems to be doing better now. He wanted treats and he was happy enough to eat them. I'll go check on him again, see if he's in the closet or not. He has a bed in there. I should have mentioned that before. He's got his own little personal bed in the closet, and a blankie. He's got quite the setup in there. So you know, I leave the closet door open for him all the time, because you know, he just needs to have his closet time. I used to forget to leave the closet door open, and he would headbutt, because it's their bifold doors, so he would headbutt the closet door until it would open. So now I just remember to leave it open, cracked open, you know, a foot or so. And he is so happy with that. The things we do for our cats, for our animals in general, not just cats, the things we do. So here's the blanket. That's as far as I can zoom out. It's quite big now. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this blanket when it's done. It really doesn't match the decor of my house, and I really didn't think about that when I started making it. I just wanted to make it for the sake of making it, and sometimes you need to do things that bring you joy, and it brought me joy. So we'll see. Maybe I'll give it away as a gift for somebody. Maybe it'll be a Christmas present for somebody, for you know, a family member or somebody. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening to me ramble for 35 minutes. I don't know what we're gonna do next time. Maybe next time will be the temperature blanket. I'm not sure. Depends how much time I have tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be coloring, or we'll go back to the shawl. We haven't worked on that in a while, so we will see. But until then, I will see you next time. Bye.